everybody, and welcome back to Spiritual Successor, a comedy video game design podcast where we take your horrible, nasty, cursed video game ideas from all over the internet, and we turn those ideas, yes, those very same ideas, into the next AAA titles. We are back. We are more ferocious than ever. I am your host, AJ Hart.
And I am your other host, Blake Rea. AJ, I got a really important question for you. I've been thinking a lot about my career during this quarantine and trying to figure out what the hell I'm going to do with my life. And you know what? Every time I'm feeling a little bit down, you know what I do? I put on my Naruto...
Eat like 18 hot dogs.
No.
Is that a career path that you could pursue?
I was going to ask you, say you and I drop everything right now and become ninjas. We get our headbands... and we go and we do ninja things. I don't know what ninja things are, but I have been blasting Sambo Master, the best soundtrack, the best music songs from the Naruto anime.
Yeah.
And I just been thinking about it, and I remember back in high school, I would always wear a ninja headband on my arm because it was the fucking coolest thing.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Nobody talked to me.
God, I bet you were like so cool in high school. Did you do the fun thing where you ran with your arms out like whoosh? And did you say things like, "Oh, that's my ninja way," like semi-ironically, and then it became a bit, and then you committed to it, and then it was just your character?
No, you know,
and then you were like, I'm like this now. Everyone was like, "Oh, Blake, that's the cool ninja guy." Not like dorky Dennis, who's the not cool ninja guy. But Blake, that's our fucking Hokage. I don't know what that means. How's it going? I'm Devin. I'm the high school guy. I'm not the dorky Devin, though. I think that was his name. I don't know. He's a dork. Anyway, I'm Devin. I don't know what a Hokage is, that's Blake Rea.
Here's the thing that Devin couldn't do. He couldn't fling his arms back and run twice the speed of a normal man. He couldn't do that.
Cross country, and I have to run my arms like a normal person, and it sucks shit. If I could throw my arms back like Blake, I would be so much faster at cross country.
AJ, I have the best fucking video idea. You and I are going to get a couple people together, and we're going to do a...
No, we're not doing it now. It's quarantine, dog.
Okay. I'm just thinking big picture. When you and I can get together again, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna get a bunch of our buddies. I mean, we can hug, but I don't know about kiss. But
right.
yeah, we gotta warm up. We gotta warm up to that.
It won't be like we're meeting each other for the first time. We have to work our way to that.
But we get a bunch of your buddies up in Oregon, and we do a Naruto relay race for BF4. So you and I get to pick teams, and you have to run. You can't run like a normal person. You got to do the Naruto run with the relay thing in like. Over, like, you have to run like, actually, no, Devilman, they did the weird thing where they, like, are pseudo crawling. You gotta run like Naruto.
Devilman?
Yeah, remember?
Did do a weird running thing.
Yeah, they did.
Why are we talking about Devilman? Fuck that shit. We don't care about that. There's no ninjas in that.
What are you talking? Oh, okay, you're right. I'm sorry, Sensei. I got lost a little bit. Please guide me back on my ninja way.
Man, fuck Blake Rea. I'm the Hokage now.
Look at me. I am Hokage now. For those that are
you started this with something. What was the original question? Why'd you bring up Naruto?
I've been listening to a lot of Naruto soundtrack lately, and it just gets me so fucking pumped. And like coming out of like a week ago, because we also, by the way, thank you everybody for understanding that we need to take the last week off. Fucking crazy time in the world.
Was fucking nutty, and there's a lot of reasons for that, which I don't think we're going to talk about on this podcast. But wow, and it's not done yet, but we're still here.
So we took a break, and I was just like, okay, I need something to hype me up.
Wait, one last thing I want to put on the record.
What's that?
Fuck Donald Trump.
Yeah, fuck Donald Trump. We've done 75 episodes in. Everybody knows that we're liberal fucks. Everybody knows it. So.
Keep going about Naruto.
So when I'm in a downer mood, I like to get things that fucking hype me up. And like nothing hypes me up like two things. One, just listening to all of the Naruto soundtrack because it's amazing. And then watching the Rock Lee x Gaara fight. Is it X Gaara or versus Gaara? I think X Gaara implies like...
X is when they kiss.
X is when they kiss. In front of Gaara's lovely garden in Naruto Shippuden. That's a scene. Don't worry about looking it up.
You're onto some next level shit. Yeah, dude. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. Say it some more. Man, fuck this game podcast. Welcome to our shipping podcast.
Oh, shit.
Today you're going to listen to an hour and a half worth of Blake and I talking about our Naruto shipping headcanons, specifically Rock Lee and Gaara. So it is a long distance relationship. Gaara, kind of absent father, but that's okay. Rock Lee's enough father for the both of them. Fuck yeah. Man, I hope the Venn diagram of our audience is the complete, and our Venn diagram audience of Spiritual Successor fans of Naruto. I hope that Venn diagram is a total circle, because man, we did just spend 5 minutes talking about Naruto. Do you want to do our podcast for video game design now?
Really quickly, before, because some people might be new here and they might be a little bit confused because we went from talking about ramen and beer to shipping ninjas to talking about being ninjas
clarify everything
ourselves.
for them, right? Okay. Really quick.
Okay, go ahead.
Drop whatever the fuck you're doing and go watch Naruto. Why would you bother with a podcast when there's Naruto to watch? What are you doing? Don't know. If you're wherever you're going, stop it, call in, say, ooh, sorry, I can't come in right now. Social distancing. I need to go back home and watch all of Naruto. Now, of course, you can skip some of the filler, but I would recommend some of the filler. Go ahead and tweet at me. I can give you a good watch list.
Do you have a game idea?
Yeah, I got one video game for you idea.
All right, tell me about it.
This comes from I Am Not Witty Enough for a Funny Name on Twitter at ARP1033, an SCP game that's actually fun.
All right, AJ.
Now, I know what you're thinking, but hold on. Here's my thing. So the big problem with all of the SCP games is they're too scary. Like, you go into SCP stuff and it's like, oh, I can't wait to walk around and see this fun facility. My neck's got broken by a spooky Play-Doh monster. And then you start walking around and you're like, all right, I figured out how to mess around with this stupid Play-Doh monster. I'm just going to walk around. And then this naked shadow man starts coming up and he's like, how's it going? I'm going to touch your butt. And you're like, please.
That's
no.
What are you talking about?
And then he kills you with his stink touch.
Okay. Where are you going?
And you got other SCP games, and it's like, ooh, I can't wait to play this SCP game. And it's just stairs all the way down. And the further down you go on the stairs, the spookier it gets. And you're like, is this game going to be fun yet? And it's like, haha, no, this is SCP-62626262. And its thing is that it's a pair of stairs that never ends.
AJ, did you say 626 because of Lilo and Stitch? It's not 626262.
It is 626. You're right. Sorry, my bad.
Stitch is an SCP.
Hold on. What if the SCPs were fun, like Lilo and Stitch?
Are you saying a lovely little Hawaiian girl is going to come across the scariest fuck SCP and they become the best of fucking friends in their adventures?
Yes. In fact, I'm saying screw scary as hell SCPs. I'm done with them. I'm done with like the boring and scary SCPs. I'm now only interested in like the fun, cool SCPs. There's one SCP that I know about that like it's spooky as all hell. Like it's like this weird wolf looking busted up face thing. And the whole thing is that when you take a photo, it gets closer and closer to you. But you know what it does when it's super close?
Uh-huh.
Nothing. It just chills.
All right, AJ, real quick. I want you to look up SCP-999, and it's like melted caramel with like little sprinkles in it, and it is absolutely adorable.
Yeah.
It's so cute. He's just got
aliases. The tickle monster.
The tickle monster. Oh.
Or the seventh child. What is this from?
Dude, from SCP apparently.
All right, fair enough. Yeah, I want an SCP like this. I get it's called the do-gooder.
Okay, so what does this look like? Okay, AJ, real quick.
What does this game look like? It looks like Pokemon Snap.
No. Okay. Two things we need to address here. You and I, when we tackle games, we tend to do this thing where we're like, oh, it's like this game, this. We got to be fucking original, man. We got to be creative. We're fucking professionals here. We got to act like it. Two. Okay. Also, games that should not be made. So we can't just lean into, hey, what if we did like SCPs but cute? At the end of the day, this is SCP. SCPs tend to lean towards the macabre and the horror. What if you do this whole fucking thing like that? I know, God, and here I am just shitting on you for comparing it to other games.
You were about to say like something, weren't you?
I was going to say like something. You know, like the opening game
God,
of No More.
You feel really good and smart about that comment 2 minutes ago now, don't you?
I fucking do, but I'm going to use it anyways. You know, like how the No More Heroes trailer in disguise was like this really like Studio Ghibli Zelda-esque thing where it's like just convincing you it's going to be this lovely, beautiful, cute, like racking game, but then it just turns out to be the train wreck that is Travis Touchdown going up against the monster.
That trailer does still end with something very cute and charming because it ends with a 20-some-odd-year-old alien showing up again and saying, Damien, I love you! And we stan an alien that loves his friends. Yes, he does commit a giant murder on the whole planet immediately afterwards, but it's fine. He loves his friends.
I feel like he would throw out his original owner given this the smallest opportunity. Like the
you
moment
are making a lot of accusations on this alien that I don't know the name of.
I can make accusations about a guy who murdered thousands of people. It's kind of easy.
So you want to create a game that's like super cool and super fun and cutesy, and then at the end just turns into a big murder pit?
A big murder pit. So what I'm thinking is you get just like a game that's all about building attachment for this lovely, cute little goo monster. Oh, it's so adorable. You like putting candy in it and watching it dissolve. There's little subtle hints of like, hey, where does that candy go? What happens when things get inside of it? Oh, it turns out it's not hungry for candy anymore. Oh, it turns out it wants something bigger. Oh, it's cute. It's watermelons. Oh, that's cute. It's a whole ass cow. Oh my God, it's a fucking person. And then it becomes this survival game of this monster just wanting to hug you. Or it could, it could be really fucked up. It's not that the monster becomes evil. It's just the monster wants to continually hug things because that's what it was like. That's what it, that's what it was done to him.
You want to do Tamagotchi meets Audrey 2 Little Shop of Horrors.
Yes. Like this adorable thing, but there's not like this whole, hey, give me a little bit of blood. Oh, maybe give me a person. Hey, I can help you win the love of this woman. If you just
the character has to make the mental jump themselves of being like, well, hold on. What if I did give this guy a whole dude?
Well,
the player has to make make that mental jump.
Oh my God. So you're saying we do mix a little bit of like Tamagotchi with what's like a game I keep making this example, but Little Inferno, where you can just give it things. Like, hey, yes. how does this little monster react when I give it some fun candy? Oh, it turns out it's like it wants more. It gets bigger. So I guess
you get a little thing that's like, Slime Boy's lonely.
Mm-hmm.
It said hungry first, but then it's saying lonely. I'm not going to think too much about that. But if Slime Boy's lonely, then I'm going to go see if I can get somebody to come visit it. My neighbor's got a dog. Maybe I can bring the dog over and play with Slime Boy. So you bring the dog over to play with Slime Boy.
Oh, no.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
Uh-oh.
And it turns out
Slime Boy says, I want a hug. It doesn't say that. It can't talk. That's so important. It cannot speak.
And it turns out your neighbor's dog is that weird dog, that dog SCP that has the skeleton face.
Yeah, and it just wants to be homies. And then the two of them hang out together. You definitely do have like a dead zombie dog in your house now, but Slime Boy's not alone. Also, your neighbor does want to know what happened to the dog.
Okay. All right. That's a game. You want me to give you another one?
If we come back to this, I want to go ahead and expand out into the neighborhood, but let's move on to the next game.
Oh, everybody in the neighborhood has SCP pets. Oh, AJ, and then it becomes like a fucking
We're not expanding right now. Move to the next game.
Oh, it's it becomes a small town horror. Okay. All right, so here's another one. This one comes to us on our Reddit from Squid Pope. Thank you, Squid Pope. You are a lovely person giving us submissions pretty much every week. You're awesome. Dunks and Punks, Garage Band Basketball. So I want to preface this with a little bit of story. Back when I was a kiddo, we didn't have a basketball court, but what we did is we went into our rickety ass garage and we put up a basketball hoop in the topmost part of the garage.
Now, what was the hoop made of?
It was a basketball hoop that we just like drilled into the wood, right? I can only describe this as mosh basketball in an enclosed space. So there was a lot of pushing into the garage door. A couple times we broke it. There was a lot of pushing into bins. Like there was one time where all the Christmas decorations came crashing down, and we had to spend an afternoon picking it up because we just got really rough. But we always got away with it because it was always out of earshot of our parents. So like all of the loud shouting would nobody would ever hear it. There were like crimes being
in the garage. No one can hear you scream.
That's the tagline. In the garage, nobody can hear you dunk. In the garage, nobody can hear you dunk. Okay, so obviously the kids are punks. So what I'm thinking is, it is basketball, but it's only like, it's not a full court. It's just like the garage.
Yeah, it's half court basketball.
It's full contact basketball.
Full contact half court basketball. Hell yes, with a stealth mechanic, because you're right, in the garage no one can hear you. in the garage, no one can hear you dunk until they do hear you dunk. And then the game's and then everyone's going to get in trouble.
How about this? Every kid has their own special power-ups. So like one kid,
you ever think about the fact that on this show, anytime we throw in a sports game, you and I both are immediately, whether we know it or not, we are chasing the rush of Mario Strikers, aren't we?
I more normally am chasing Mario Tennis. Thank you very much.
Interesting. You could just play that.
Have you not played Mario Tennis? Have you not played Mario Tennis?
Not in ever.
Can't you just play? Wait, isn't Mario? I thought Mario Strikers was available on like the Wii or the Switch. Like it's pretty recent.
No, dude. Last Mario Strikers was like first generation Wii. We ain't got that stuff in 10 years.
Mario Striker. Whoa, dude. Mario Strikers like was GameCube, dude. Oh, yeah. Fuck. This game looks radical. Okay. Well, okay. I'm not saying...
I guess I'm chasing that rush again. Continue with your story.
Okay. So whatever, fuck it. We would turn the lights off and throw dodgeballs at each other without the lights on. That's it. Basically what I'm thinking is every kid has their own special powers where one kid can turn off the lights and nobody else on the court can see what's going on, but that kid has night vision goggles. That's their thing that they can power up. And then another kid maybe has can interact with the environment in some way where they can pull shit out of their pockets and cause obstacles that either make you slip, make you move slower, make you trip up, and there's a little buffer period.
One kid has
what's
a skateboard?
Another kid's thing?
Or maybe he has like rollerblades. He's just like a little bit more slippery on the field.
Oh my god, that's his thing. He moves super fast, but he has no traction when he's bumped. So he basically becomes a fucking pinball in this area.
Yeah. There's one kid that's like the youngest kid, and they don't understand the rules of basketball, so they're allowed to travel. So like actually, you know what? Maybe it's the oldest kid. The oldest kid is the biggest one, so when he travels, it's like an invulnerable dash for like 4 steps, and he's just like, no one can touch me because I'm the biggest.
And he says, "It's my turn on the basketball." And that's like
my turn on the rim. And then he jumps up and dunks it.
The court needs to become less and less structurally sound as the game goes on.
Yeah, every time you make a dunk, I think that like the whole like garage shakes and stuff fall down. Yeah. You bring down the house.
Oh, fuck. Okay, so how do you win? Is it just like...
You get more points than the other one. What are you talking about? It's basketball.
You know what? It would be kind of interesting, because how are you picturing this? Are you picturing this like a top-down sort of thing?
Yeah, of course.
Because what if you did a thing where it's like what's that one baseball fighter game that you play? It's really fun. It's not baseball.
Lethal League.
Lethal League. What if you did a side-scrolling basketball version of that where like you actually have to carry the hoop and dunk it, but the hoop randomly spawns on the map, so you're not always going to the same place. So it's part fighter, like you actually have to beat up and like roughhouse your people, and that gives you like obstacles that you need to jump over or avoid. Or is it more fun if it's a top-down thing where you actually have to like...
I think it's a top-down game because again, I'm chasing that rush of Mario Super Strikers, and I always will be.
Okay.
And god damn it, if Nintendo won't give it to me, I'll build it myself in my mindscape. I can't build this game. But in my mind? Oh, in my mind, it's there, Blake.
In my mind? Dude, just buy it. Like, that's unexpected. Okay.
I also have to go out and buy a GameCube.
I type in Mario Strikers and I immediately got fucking Princess Rosalina porn, and I have no idea why.
Mario Strikers is the greatest Nintendo.
Fucking idiot. Shut up.
Are you ready for another video game idea?
Yeah, go ahead, shoot one my way. Hey,
this comes
AJ,
from...
dunk it from, shoot it from 3. Give me that new game idea.
Okay, yeah, let me do it from downtown. Can you hear me? From downtown. This comes from the Smoochers on Twitter. May at the Smoochers. Internet of Things game that hacks your fridge to run and you gotta go catch it. Could also make your Roomba do arson.
So, okay, real quick. So this is a game...
I'm banging it over to the microphone again. Did you get all that?
Yeah, I got all that. I think I did. I think it. I don't know if your microphone picked it up at all.
All right, just to hit it one more time. Do you want to give it to me?
Do I want to give it to you? Oh,
yeah. What's the submission? Okay, why don't you tell me just to make sure that everybody got it?
Okay. Basically, a game that hacks your fridge or Roomba, causing you to go catch it, or for that utility to commit some sort of crime like arson.
Yeah, baby.
It's not a game. It feels like an app that you download that hacks your like Google Home.
You dumbins. It is a video game. It's AR.
It's AR?
And then you like AR,
no,
Blake.
AJ, we live in the fucking future.
It's your real Roomba. The reality has been augmented by the virus that we've put into your home.
I want the inconvenience of having to call my friend because I downloaded a dumb app that took my fridge and put it out into the street. Guess what? Hey, I got to call up my friend now and have this awkward conversation. AJ, what would you do if I'd be like, hey, AJ, my fridge is in the street. Can you come help me out? You would be flooded with questions of like, why the fuck is it in the street? How long has it been in the street? What are you going to do with the food that's inside of it? If it's been out there, is it going to all spoil? And then you're going to have to are you going to have to take out the food to properly lift the fridge
seen
first?
Your fridge.
And then...
You have like one of those cool double door fridges that's got like, cubby spaces for everything. And it's like deep, you know what I mean? Like if that fridge decided to...
AJ, it's not that filled. It honestly, it just has.
I could kill somebody and put them in that fridge, dude. There's so much fridge space in there. If I found out that your fridge was on the run, I'd be like, no, that the world is that fridge's. Like anything that fridge wants, it can get.
AJ, that's the reason that our main character is just focused on getting their fridge back because there's a dead body in it, AJ.
Okay, here's the thing.
What more reason would you have to go hunt your fridge down?
Well, now I can see that you went ahead and jumped the game and jumped it and put it into a fictional
fridge,
game.
If you will.
You jumped the fridge, the common phrase. This is a real thing. This is we download this game. We say, Alexa, download Ghost in the Machine. And Ghost in the Machine is like downloaded. And then you look around and you're like, uh-oh. Alexa's like, the ghost is here. And you have to look around your house like, oh God, okay, what is it? Is it in the fridge? Is my fridge just gonna be like dumping out ice now? Is my Roomba on its way to just destroy something in my home? Now my Roomba is malicious. Is perhaps
scary.
The Alexa thing in the upstairs room gonna be playing that one tiptoe through the window, by the window, like that spook ass song. Like, what is wrong in my home?
Wait, what? You think that song's scary?
Yeah, I watched Sinister or Insidious, whichever one of those movies had it. They're the same in my brain. Nope, Insidious had it because it has the little boy that's dancing in front of it, and you're like, what the hell is that kid doing there? And then in the third act, Darth Maul shows up, but he has goat feet. That's Insidious. And then Sinister is the kind of good horror movie, actually.
I don't think Tiny Tim is something I'd consider horror. Maybe if you did like the ending theme.
No, that sounds spooky.
Shining,
when you make a
ghost,
might be funny. When you make a ghost play tiptoe through the window, that shit becomes real spooky. All of a sudden.
Okay. Honestly, you're talking an era that I really love of like using music that normally makes you feel good. Not saying Tiny Tim makes you feel good. I don't think that Tiny Tim makes anybody feel good. Maybe not. I don't know.
No, nobody. That's what makes it scary.
No, AJ, picture. Let's go on a little mind journey here.
Okay.
You are asleep in your bed.
Are we still in our game, or is this?
Yes, we're still in our game. We're still in our game. Just for preface on this, there are some fridges that now allow you to browse YouTube and play music from your fridge while you're cooking and other things. Just keep that in mind.
Yeah. Okay.
You just started going to bed, and it's dead silent in your house, and it starts with a whisper. You hear "Rah Rah Rasputin" just downstairs, just very softly, and then it just gets louder and louder, and you hear the clink, 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 clink of like heavy metal, like just walking on ends. It gets closer and closer to your door. "Rah Rah Rasputin, Vladimir Putin, love the way you move" is just blasting through the halls of your home. "Rah Rah Rasputin, lover of the Russian dream," I think it is. And it's just you just hear it at your door. You hear the pounding and pounding of metal against wood on the hardwood floor, and you creep towards your door, and you open it, and there's your fridge with Vladimir Putin's face on it, and then it opens up and it sucks you into the fridge.
Okay, we went into silliness now. The fridge isn't going to eat me. I do like the idea of you opening your door to find your fridge just pissed at you. Just absolutely miffed. But then it turns off, and you think to yourself, uh-oh. and then you hear your Roomba go on. Or maybe you hear your microwave go,
real quick. Wait, hold on. What's that downstairs? Is that Ocean Man from the SpongeBob soundtrack? Oh my God. You just hear Ocean Man and your house becomes a cacophony of just weird
and so you go down to see what's playing downstairs and it turns off, and you're like, oh God, what happened? And then in the kitchen you hear
Jack Stubber's Buttercup.
Well,
that one
song. Pete, take me by the hand. Man. Is it Dancing Man? Oh no, is that Ocean Man? Take me by the hand.
That's Ocean Man.
Ah, damn! You took my bit. I'm sorry.
That's just the same song.
I don't have another man song. Sorry.
Raining Men? Are you kidding me?
Ah, yeah. You go into your kitchen's
your
kitchen's
blender
Raining
just
Men.
starts tearing. Your blender's just going fucking ham, and there's for no reason there's just weird red liquid in it, but you don't remember putting like any fruit in there, and it's just like as it's spinning, it just starts playing Plastic Love or Raining Men.
Important caveat for this game: everything that you have in your house does need to be smart and capable of playing music. This is a game specifically to torment rich people.
Yeah, that's the whole point.
Okay, hey, Anonymous. Hey, Anonymous, what's up? It's me, your boy. Could you just go ahead and hack into the Kardashians' home and make everything play music? Thanks. Signed, me. This isn't a game anymore. This is how we get them.
How can we gamify this? So
every time somebody posts on Instagram about their shit being totally whack, Anonymous gets a point.
Okay. Oh, fuck. That's way louder. I started playing Ocean Man in the background because I just wanted to get in the mode. And my headphones were like, whoa! So
and that's
you might
what
have
this
heard
game
Ocean
would be
Man.
like. You would go to play Ocean Man for yourself, but oops, the ghost climbed into your laptop. Get ready, fucker.
AJ, that's how we pitch it. It's basically, because one thing that's really... I'm noticing I like, and I know my parents have it, there are these things called sound machines where you can just get them, plug them into your wall. There's like raining jungle, there's ocean, there's like a stream or a thunderstorm. This is the app. It's just a sound app, and we just call it Sounds of the Ocean or something. So we pitch it as a noise, like a sleeping aid app. And then
you pitch it as Sounds of the Ocean, and then in fact it's an Alexa app
Ocean
that
Man
downloads onto your Alexa or whatever your home app is, disguises itself immediately into being some other product, right? It immediately like renames itself to health and fitness or some shit, something that you're never going to open up, but it's always there. And then everything in your home at some point is going to be like, Ocean Man, take me by the hand. And we just use it to drive people crazy.
Just echoing through the halls. And just like the moment you turn one off, it spawns again in the opposite side of the house.
Yeah.
But it only activates in between the hours of like 6 p.m. and 6 p.m. What is p.m.? 6 p.m. and 6 a.m.
Yes, it only plays during the dark times. Yes. We should have expected this, but I never expected Ocean Man to be the song of the rising revolution, but here we are.
Yeah, dude, didn't our Eat the Rich protest in downtown LA? We're going to just be blasting Ocean Man. Everybody's going to have posters of just SpongeBob memes.
Man, Ubisoft, this is so easy. How are y'all still having trouble developing the Watch Dogs games?
Smash cut to a couple episodes of ours where we just don't make bangers. Yeah, this is so easy. We could totally fucking do. We've developed $1 million concept.
Ubisoft keeps on trying to do this meta commentary about how we're gonna use hacking to save people and that's like all the meta commentary when we just did it, dog. This is the new Watch Dogs game, but it makes sense this time, and I'm really proud of both of us.
Watch Dogs. Why is this the new Watch Dogs game? What?
What
are you talking about?
I just want to show Ubisoft how
There's
you use hacking for good.
World. Okay, I feel like this would be something you would do as a mission in Watch Dogs. I would not say this is the Watch Dogs experience.
This is the real life Watch Dogs AR spinoff where we've created an app to punish the rich.
Oh, fuck. You know what this reminds me of? I don't know if you ever saw it, but there was this really good, it was like a Reddit post or a YouTube video where they, it was that one guy where him and his friends went to a diner in downtown LA, but on the jukebox, they put, hey there, little pussycat. Whoa!
That's right. They played Hey There Pussycat like 11 times.
Yeah, but they threw in "It's Not Unusual" once, just to mix it up a little bit.
Yeah, baby. I think that was a YouTube thing. At least that's how I remember it. Hey, Blake, do you want to give me another video game?
I can give you another video game. All right, AJ. So this one also comes to us on Reddit from Mad5Milk. To celebrate the end of Flash, make the ultimate Flash game. Have you heard of this?
Yeah, they're finally ending Flash on CW, which I think it's about time. You know what? Hey, I started this as a bit, and then you were laughing made me realize that this is not, in fact, the real bit. And this is about the Flash thing on, like, the Flash games, like, for Newgrounds, huh? This doesn't have anything...
Wait, did you think I was talking about the Flash CW
does
show?
It?
You see, you know what? You and I do a really weird thing where, like, you can say something and I think you're completely serious, and then I say something and you think I'm completely serious, and then we just go with it for like 10 or so minutes. I'm proud of us. We're starting to catch that. We're starting to learn.
Yeah, maybe you and I need to start signifying to each other that there's a bit going on. So, like,
all right, I'll give you a hand signal. How about that?
Yeah, okay, that'll be great. This will be great for both of us. Yeah, give me a hand signal when you're doing a bit.
Okay. On December 31st, Adobe is finally ending support for it. So that's like fucking crazy because you and I grew up in like the Flash age of like addictinggames.com. There was stuff on Newgrounds that was completely powered by Flash.
Dog, how am I gonna play Balloons? Tower Defense Ultimate 3.
Bruh, just download it on your Switch. It's available on Switch.
Absolutely the fuck not.
Okay, you can fucking download it on your phone, dude.
Where am I gonna play? Come on, AJ, you gotta be able to think about a Flash game that you can talk about on this podcast. Come on.
Right, how about My Little Buddy? Remember that game?
My Little Buddy? How am I supposed to torment that little dude? Where am I gonna play Spume?
I don't know. Wait, real quick question. Is Neopets Flash powered?
I don't know. Sure.
Or not anymore. I don't know. I never played Flash.
No, the games in there were Flash powered.
Yeah, so...
How am I going to play the Teen Titans fighting game?
Oh, fuck! I forgot about that! Oh!
So what's the
Samurai
submission?
Jack Flash game? We have to make the ultimate Flash game.
It's the Teen Titans fighting game that already exists. Go out and find it, everybody. How's it going? AJ Hart telling you once again.
AJ,
the perfect Flash game already exists. Please hunt down the Teen Titans fighting game.
Bullshit. That game was slow. You know what game was a perfect Flash game?
You had to be calculating. It was the fucking perfect fighting game, Blake Rhea.
No, it was slow and boring, but it was cool to look at. It was done in the same animation as the show, which is pretty bitchin', admittedly. But once you got the hang of it, there's no strategy. There was just the perfect Flash game.
Spoken like a man who doesn't understand Yomi. Or yummy. I don't know how it's pronounced.
Okay, clearly it doesn't sound like you understand it either, so fuck off. That was very aggressive. I'm sorry. I'm feeling like really good today for some reason.
What is the real perfect Flash game?
Ed and Eddie, the Jawbreaker Machine.
All right,
do you
I have
remember
to end this call. I'm sorry, I'm getting a call from my dad. Podcast is over, Blake. Ed and Eddie?
Like the Ed and Eddie? Like,
come on.
Yeah, the fucking Ed and Eddie. Well, it was so cool. You had to build... All right, you had to build... Sorry, I just came from a drive-in movie. I just came from a drive-in movie, so I have like residual kernels in me. And I gotta say, not having movie popcorn for like 8 months and then finally getting just a little bag of my own movie popcorn with butter and salt and jalapenos, it was divine. And it just like
to bully you for choking and dying on the kernel just now during our audio podcast. I am also so very jealous of you eating popcorn, and I don't know what.
Just cut it out.
No, it's all here, dog. I can't cut that out. I could be sitting there for 4 hours trying to cut out that massive. That's there.
Just cut it, dude.
No, it's here, dude.
Okay, no, let's go back. Like, I want to explain the Ed and Eddie game, and then you and I can figure out how to combine.
Start doing it fast, so we're not wasting any more time after your horrible, nasty cough that almost killed you.
It's a puzzle. It's a. It is a puzzler game where it's just basically a conveyor belt simulator. You got to figure out the Jawbreaker drops here, and you got to get it to this section of the screen. Very similar to the kind of like the valve puzzle system from BioShock, where you have to kind of realign the pipes to get it going, but I think a lot more fun to watch. And then you'd get more points by the more complicated you made it and like what pieces you used. It was very fun, very relaxing, and it was such a good time. So what I'm saying is how do you make a conveyor belt fighter a conveyor belt fighter. So like you have two fighters, and let's drop the teenage. I was going to say Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, but that's not at all Teen Titans.
No, you're right. Let's do the TMNT. If it's going to be the Ultimate Flash game, I think that we need to get every like fighting mascot like things, right? We need to get TMNT. We need to get Street Sharks. We need to get SWAT Cats. We need to get. I guess we can throw in a couple DuckTales characters. We got to throw in Gargoyles. I think they count.
Fuck, Gargoyles was so good.
Am I missing anybody?
Okay.
Do you want to put the Animaniacs in? I feel like they'd be a little bit of an outlier, so I'm not feeling Animaniacs. We can throw in that weird Looney Tunes spin-off where they were like cyberpunk heroes. You remember that one? That was weird.
What? What are you oh my god, Looney Tunes in space. I remember. Whoa, what the fuck? That's bringing back so many weird memories. Also, remember Baby Looney Tunes was a thing?
Hold on, Blake. We need to go back because I found the name of the show I was looking for, and it wasn't Looney Tunes in space. It was Loonatics Unleashed. Everybody needs to Google this right now because it's one of the most wild things, and I cannot believe I pulled this from my memory.
Whoa, that's right. They had those really sweet fucking designs. Oh my god.
Yeah, they were like cyberpunk heroes, and they all were like different colors, and it was wild. It was wild.
Primary color badassery. This is cool, man.
I don't remember anything from this show.
I have no idea. This was definitely on WB Kids, and the only time I would log into WB Kids would be to watch the really garbage dubs of Yu-Gi-Oh!
Would you like to know the names of these characters, by the way, because they're kind of radical as all hell. You know what? This Ultimate Flash game would be a Loonatics Unleashed game. Okay, so we have Danger Duck. That is, of course, Donald Duck.
Sweet.
We have Ace Bunny, which is, of course, Bugs Bunny.
Awesome.
We've got Lexi Bunny, who is, Lola Bunny.
Uh-huh.
This is where shit gets wild, though. We got Tech E Coyote. We've got Ray Runner.
Rev Runner, dude.
And this is the best one. We have Slam Tasmanian. Slam Tasmanian? Slam Tasmanian. They really nailed that one, and then we're like, oh, placeholders for everybody else. But Slam Tasmanian?
Like Lexi Bunny? Like, oh yeah, really fucking. You
really went to town with
that.
Whatever.
Rev Runner's pretty damn good. Like I could just the Road Runner on a bitchin' like motorcycle or something.
Yeah, that rules. Okay, so it's definitely a Loonatics Unleashed. Okay, it is a fighter, but also like a pachinko machine. So maybe the way that it works is you have a bunch of like you begin the round and you have a bunch of attacks that you get to that your character is going to use on the other character. But you have your little pachinko machine and you have to decide. Like the pachinko machine is set up on the bottom with 1, 2, 3, 4, and you want to get your first attack into the attack that you want to open with in the first slot, then the follow up, then the next follow up, then the ult, and you want to get them all lined up so that you combo right. And I think that different moves would combo into others correctly because you're like the late game, the real strategists will find out how to juggle in this game because if you can juggle your opponent faster than the other, then like they won't be able to attack.
I don't think a pachinko machine is a good example because there's no control over that. It's all just random rolls, and that I don't think there's no strategy in that. There's
tools. Different characters get different tools that they can use to steer the little pachinko machine, like the gumball toy thing that you were explaining before.
Okay, so it's basically a pachinko machine, but you get control all of the mechanics that make up the pachinko machine. Okay, so it increases like, hey, we have safety bumpers, so it never goes into the edge like things. So there's like a little bit of it's like D&D. Like there's there's a lot of strategy to it. I'm not D&D. There's some strategy, but no, there's like you have things that you could rely on, but to succeed in those, you need to make sure your rolls are like the best, the most optimal. basically.
Yeah, you get a couple different items. I think different characters will have different power-ups and different tools that they can use. Slam Tasmanian maybe has a thing where, like, he can just destroy one of the holes.
He can just hit the pachinko machine when it's not going the way he wants it to.
Oh, yeah, he can just steer the little thing. And whenever he wants, he can just be like, actually, I want the ball to go left, very far left, a lot left. And so Slam Tasmanian goes ahead and does that. Maybe Rev Runner, he can like speed up one of the pachinko balls so he gets a little bit more time to plan out the next pachinko ball.
Ooh, there you go.
I don't know. Maybe Tech E Coyote has a couple trick items in there that can transform after one pachinko into the next. You could give me $1 million and I would never be able to guess what Daffy Duck, Bugs Bunny, and Lexi are able to do.
Well,
and I'll be legit. I do not care because their names all stink. Danger Duck isn't too bad.
Hey, here's the thing. With all the bunny characters, they get like bumpers. So because they're bouncy.
Well, there's just two of them. So.
Okay. Well, I mean that's out of like 7 characters, that's a lot. That's a lot of characters.
That is a lot of rabbits.
That is a lot of rabbit in comparison. So what I'm thinking is though, that's one way of doing it. But what if we did it more of the fight starts and everybody has like a blank space to build out their thing. Everybody, like, they need to get their like punch, like there's an icon for like, hey, this icon equals 1 punch. They need to get it to the other side of the screen. So there's this level of you, like Ed and Eddie, you need to build it as fast as you can and as cool as you can to get it to where it needs to go on the screen. And then maybe there's like, that's the thing about it is like,
I think
to do a successful move, you need to build something.
One ball, and then there'll be a timer that's like, okay, first ball is launched. In 10 seconds, the next ball is going to launch. So you got to start rearranging your little pieces and tools to get the next ball where you want it to go.
So the thing that I don't feel with the pachinko machine is that it doesn't really feel fast. It's just like once you have everything set up, it's just kind of waiting to see how the rolls are. I want everybody like in this, like the two fighters, like say it's you versus me. I want you and I to be rushing, be like, okay, I have my strategy. It's my go-to. If it's if it's in the top right corner, I always use these 3 pieces to get it there. If it's in the bottom right corner, what can I do there? Oh, maybe there's like, and you can unlock pieces as you do more fights that allow you to cover more spaces, like get to one side of the screen of the empty space of your machine faster, and that allows you to get more hits in over consecutively. And maybe there's a thing
there's a good question
here's
here.
The thing.
How do we want to have damage done? Is it like Puyo Puyo Tetris where once you just get the pachinko ball down, like it like attacks, or do we want to do it in a way that like you load up the bottom row, like you have orbs that like maybe register as like uppercut, low kick, high special. And you want to load them up in the pachinko machine because your character in like a minute will onload the attacks in the order that you've loaded the pachinko balls. And so like you sort it out, you try to sort it out in the way that you want. Once all 5 slots are filled, it gets loaded in, and if you didn't line up your balls in a way that you're going to combo, then maybe your character goes like jump kick, does all of the combos in the air, and they're like, I didn't set it up with an uppercut. I didn't do any damage that turn. I didn't combo that. I didn't think about my plans.
All flare, no actual attack, basically.
All flare, no actual attack because I dropped my combo. I didn't have my combo. I didn't have my pachinko set up.
So it's like it's just this really cool, like taking the combos of fighting, but then having to do the
manually
analysis of
load
a puzzler.
Them.
Yeah, like of a puzzler, basically. And maybe what we can do too to add a little bit more on the puzzle level is like you have to combo them in the right order, but you have to like maybe rebuild your little machine to get it to different areas. Like, hey, you need to do it's a punch kick slam dunk. And you need to make sure the punch goes to the right corner, but your kick goes to the bottom left, and then the slam is in the center. So you need to constantly like rebuild it to get that combo within the time.
That's why I think that when one ball drops, you have a timer before the next ball drops, which is again why Rev Runner would be a really good character, because Rev Runner, you can speed up how fast the ball goes down, and you have a little bit extra time to start setting up for the next one. Slam Tasmanian is a great character because again, if maybe the ball's starting off on the far right and you know you need to get it to the far left, you don't need to set up any of your traps. You can just use Slam Tasmanian's cool power and blast that ball over to the left side. Maybe Techie Coyote has a special where he can just cover up one of the little pachinko slots. Techie Coyote, you're never going to accidentally screw up your combos because you have a little bit of a safety feature by just filling up an extra hole.
Oh, it'd be super cool. Like for Rev Runner, they should go, because their whole thing is about, like, it says they're a delivery boy and invents things. Maybe their thing is like a what's it called? They go bullet time. So like maybe it's like in Dishonored when you pause time, everybody stops, but you can still move somewhat. Like the first rendition of it is everybody slows down, including you, but you move slightly faster than everybody else. So what if it's something like that, where people can still control their characters or control their pachinko machines, as you're saying, but they get to do it a little bit faster for a short period of time. That's their power up. So maybe it's just something that like cuts
I'm imagining if this is a Flash game, a lot of the control is just based on how fast you can move the mouse, which is why I think that Rev Runner's power up being this is a Flash game. It's going to be one of the last Flash games ever created. That's so important.
It's going to be the
why
fucking.
I think that Rev Runner's skill
being
locked into the game is what's important.
Okay. Interesting. Yeah, dude. What do you think? Like, is the most complicated Flash game ever made? Because I can't imagine because a lot of them are just like 2D, like little, like very simple games, right? So I feel like this could fit that pretty well then.
Oh, this fits in it. We're totally fine. We're good. It's not going to be a pretty game, but it's going to be a very fun game. Blake, we're at 55 minutes.
I am hard pressed to say Ocean Man is our fucking nug this week, because
I'm hard pressed to say that the Loonatics Unleashed Flash game is our nug, because I think we spent a long time actually developing it out. And also, I'm very obsessed with the idea of you getting to use the Loonatics Unleashed characters for artwork.
See, I don't know. Here's the thing. Yes, I agree with you. It is a good game. It's very fun. It has mechanics. Ocean Man, in my opinion, is very unlike things we've already made. Actually, but Looney Tunes is like you're right. It's a conveyor belt fighter. Like, I don't think we've made anything similar to that.
I'm also very curious to see if we can bring Loonatics Unleashed back into the zeitgeist. I think it's about. Here's the thing. Every now and again, we have to test this. We have a platform. We need to see how powerful it is.
Oh, this is so dumb, dude. I don't even... AJ, really, keep in mind. Please keep in mind.
If I can get 5 people to tweet about Loonatics Unleashed, not even adding AJ, us, but just like tweeting about it, I'm going to count this as a win. I want to bring Loonatics Unleashed back.
Okay, hold on. I just want you to...
This will be our legacy. I'm making this decision.
No. Please just hear me out on one last point, and then we can decide together, because we're a crew. We decide together. We're a team. We're a family. I have to turn this into a trailer. I don't know what the fuck to do with Looney Tunes Fighter, but I can make a very fun horror scene where Ocean Man is playing in the background, AJ. Think of the possibilities. Think of the jokes. Think of the comedy. Do it for the band. The band being this podcast.
I found an image of Techie Coyote and Ace Bunny, both with glowing eyes, and I found a photo of Techie Coyote with a jetpack. So I don't know what you want me to fucking do about it. This rules.
That doesn't answer my question. Oh, fuck. Their design is really cool, actually. Whatever.
Dude!
AJ, I don't know how to turn that into a trailer.
Well, don't worry. I
have an idea for the fridge. I don't have an idea of how to make Lexi Bunny and this. I would just take a clip from the show and then put it on our Twitter. And if the show is so old, nobody would know. That's the trailer.
Yeah.
That's the trailer. No. That's terrible. That's terrible.
Do you think that people shipped Techie Coyote and Rev Runner? Probably.
Bro, I have no idea. Actually, wait, yeah.
Rev Runner lights on fire? What the hell?
Nope. They are shipping them with Bugs Bunny Boy, because I type in Techie Coyote and scroll down a little bit, and there's them kissing. So that's who I am assuming. Was there
a fandom for this?
It looks like it. I'm seeing a lot of original drawings right now.
Blake, we have to bring this back. We have a responsibility. All right. If you're this passionate about it, fine.
Fine. I trust your professional opinion.
When I typed in Ace Bunny, the first thing to autofill was Ace Bunny's sword. Was his superpower that he had a sword?
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, his little alias thing of the characters that showed some superpowers. Ace Bunny's just says laser sword, so that's his cool superpower.
All right. What are we calling this, AJ?
What can we do to make it sound like a fighting game, I wonder?
Lunatics Unleashed sounds like a fighting game because most fighting games have Unleashed in it.
That's true. Well, hey, hear me out. Lunatics Unleashed. Lunatics
Unleashed. Finally unleashed.
Before they were just unleashed, but now we've unleashed them again.
All right, AJ, I have no idea where to go with the trailer, so you're gonna have to fucking write this thing, dude.
All right, I'm gonna have to start watching a lot of Lunatics Unleashed clips.
Okay. All right, that's our game. It's Lunatics Unleashed.
Yeah!
Finally unleashed,
baby.
All right, it's finally unleashed or just unleashed again. Lunatics Unleashed.
I think it's unleashed, just unleashed, because it's very funny to me specifically.
All right, buddy. All right, I trust your opinion.
Thank you for this gift. This is, of course, the greatest, most incredible Flash game ever made.
This is wild. All right, let's go to patch notes, dude.
Let's go to patch notes.
Hey, everybody, and welcome to Patch Notes. This week, we just want to say thank you for checking in and listening to the podcast. And if you like it and want to talk about it, or if you think it's really terrible, go ahead and leave us a review on iTunes. We deeply appreciate them.
We'll read it either way.
Thank you for those that have. We appreciate you deeply. We hope all of you are staying safe out there in this very, very chaotic time, and hope you're playing some games that, definitely relax you. We started up a Minecraft session with Jupiter, our previous guest Jupiter, today, and I forgot how much I love Minecraft and how relaxing that game really is.
Yeah, Minecraft is really good. I've been playing No More Heroes because those both came out on Switch recently, and it's been an absolute joy to go back through those games.
Dude,
well, one of them I'm going back through. I'll be playing number 2 for the first time very soon here. And, of course, if you want to submit your own video game ideas, check us out on Reddit or our email or our Twitter.
Or our YouTube.
Absolutely see... Nope, not that one. And we'll absolutely see those submissions. As always, our intro and outro song is Cheap Shop by Anamanaguchi, an excellent song from an excellent game for an excellent band. That's not the correct order. I have been your host, AJ Hart.
And I have been Blake Rea.
This has been Spiritual Successor. And as always, these are cool games
that should not be made. AJ, this game should be made. What the fuck?